Well, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Workshop Simulator. Yes, 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 indeed, indeed. We are back, and we have some mail from Grandma Mabel. So, hello, grandson. I'm making acquaintances over here. There are other seniors who visited to build back their health some more. I wish you could visit me over here, but it is very far away. After all, it's been such a long time since you visited. I don't think I could get enough of your company. I thought that, once I'm back, we could go look back on some moments together. But the projector, has been in a sorry state for a while. Projector? Grandma has a projector? Could you give it a look over? It's in the storeroom on the first floor. The light still works, or worked the last time I checked, but so the light bulb in the so the light bulb and lenses should be okay, but the slot where you put in the slide was rusted shut and refused to move. I'm worried the mechanisms inside might be broken, but I couldn't tell. I still have the slides we made when you were born. I'm sure Marcy would love a reminder of how Jacob documented all that happened when you were young. Maybe there's a way to transfer them to a newfangled computer? Yeah? Alright, Grandma. We got you. Here we go. So we got to go and fix up a projector for Grandma. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. How's it going, everyone? Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're about to have a fantastic weekend. You know, we are now officially starting the weekend here. And, you know, what you got going on, dude? Anything good? Maybe, right? Maybe not. Maybe nothing at all. Maybe you're just gonna just chill out, relax from a long week, and just be like, I'm gonna just zone out on some YouTube. I'm gonna zone out on some Netflix. I'm gonna zone out on some Hulu. I'm gonna zone out on some movies. I'm gonna go watch the new Batman, which I personally thought was a banger, and a lot of people seem to disagree with me. Maybe I'm gonna go watch some anime. I don't know. Whatever you're gonna go do, make sure to do it and have just a freaking Coke and a smile while you're doing it, right? Anyways. All right, so we have the projector. So slide projector. The slide projector itself is a simple device, a strong light source behind a lens that illuminates a slide and casts its color on a preferably white surface. The slides themselves are a different story. Now, in real life, I mean, I don't know nowadays, but like when I was in school, they used projectors, and that's how we did most of our stuff. Do they still use projectors in school? I don't know. I really don't know. Do they still use projectors? I would like to think they still do, yeah? I could be wrong. Now, the zooming in this game is so damn difficult. But we got it going on. So, you know, I mean, obviously Stacy's mom's got it going on too. But we definitely got it going on. Okay, let's do this. There we go. Okay, both sides are good. Take the top. Oh, I see. Okay. Take the top. Take the top. Pull that back. Pull that. Pull that. Pull that. Pull that. And pull. Just pull it all. Okay, good job. Okay. What else? Check the bottom, maybe? Any more screws? Yep. Definitely more screws down there. This thing is old. You know what would be actually kind of cool with some of these models? Is if they would give you like, I mean, they give you kind of like a description of it, right? The backstory description a little bit, but if they also would have, I have to go inside there. If they also would have, like, gave you a date, you know, like, this item was created in 1968 or whatever the heck it might be, you know? I think that would have been cool. Cool. Nice. All right, so projector's all ready and ready to go. Let's go ahead and put it on the little workbench. Now, I forgot how much money we have. I wish it would tell us how much money we have. You know what? We can find out how much money we have. Let's just look. How much money do we have? 50 bucks. We're nowhere close to getting any upgrade like that. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and pull out our little thing. Yep. Squeeze it up. I don't need to spam it. I keep wanting to click it over and over, but you don't need to do that. Seems like a lot of you guys are also picking up this game for yourself and finding some good times with it. And you guys are way ahead of me in it, for sure. Way ahead of me. And one thing that I like about doing Let's Plays, kind of, most of the time, is that, most of the time, I should say, people are very mindful of not giving away spoilers. And that's cool. Like, I love that. So, I know, like, some people out there can be, like, very trolly and be like, you know what, I'm going to give away every spoiler. Now, that would obviously be an issue if this was, like, a story game. and things of that nature. Like a simulator, like you can't really like. I mean, this is I don't know. This is a different, unique experience in a way. Like you could kind of spoil this game a little bit because there is a little bit of a story that's going on here that I really do appreciate. That I'll be honest with you, I was really unexpecting. You know, I wasn't expecting this little kind of storyline that we got going on. It keeps it more entertaining for sure. There we go. Might need to pull out the sponge here in a sec. Yeah, let's pull out the sponge. Now it's like there's like parts of this where I have no idea what has been cleaned or what has not. Okay, so that's done. It might be faster just to do with the sponge. Yeah, it's faster to do the sponge on this. I guess it all depends on like what kind of item and what kind of shape and parts, you know, is good for having sponges compared to like spray bottles in a cloth. I don't know. But this does it all in one, you know. If the game started you out where you had to start out with the spray bottle first and the cloth, and then you could buy the upgraded, you know, sponge, we probably would think, oh yeah, dude, the sponge is like hella sick. It's really good, you know, it's like the best. I don't know. I'm just talking now. Let's go and get this done. So this does look like a faint, like white and green tint to it. I like to keep things in its like original color, kind of. Somebody also did say and asked if you can like mix colors, you know what I mean? Like, so if you had like a white, can you put black on it? Can you put like a little design? My initial thought is no, probably not. But I'm gonna give it a try nonetheless. You know, it's better to try. You know, so that's what we're gonna do. Once we get to the painting part, we're gonna make sure that we try to see if you can mix colors together. Now, I know what you mean, and at first you're probably thinking, well, yeah, you could have two-tone colors. No, what I mean is like the same part. Like if I were to paint this right here, one color, like if I made black on this, can I then paint white on top of it? Like, can I write something on it like, you know, maybe not. There we go. I keep exiting out. I do keep on exiting out. I'm not pressing space. I do apologize. You guys are probably like, why aren't you hitting space bar? I know. I'm sorry. I know. Just playing, like, I don't know. A lot of games, a lot of freaking controls you have to, like, remember and memorize and things like that. So there we go. Put that down. It would make it a lot easier if you just put down the damn thing like that, right? I'm so with you. I'm absolutely with you. I just need to get there first. But once I get there, I'm with you. Go. There we go. Wonderful. So yeah, sponge, at least for this item, the way to go. Now, I know schools nowadays have, like, those pull-down things. I don't know what they're called, but, like, they pull them down, and they have, like, special pens or something. You can, like, draw on the screen or something. I don't know what they're called, but I always remember just, like, being in math class and, like, you know, they use a projector all the time. Again, I don't know if they use projectors anymore. Like, that's how we read books sometimes, is through the projector. We did math a lot through the projector. You know, a lot of people would be like, how did you do books? Well, I don't know, like the substitute, the teachers, I don't know if it was because the substitutes were lazy or whatever, but, no, you know, I don't say lazy. I don't want to say that, but they would just like bring the projector and then they would read the book in front of the projector. And that would be that, you know, and then you would follow along, supposedly, right? Supposedly we would follow along. Taking a grinder to this. Bad idea in the last episode to take the grinder to the Polish sword, to the saber. Kind of funny though. Little funny. Grandma's gonna come home and be like, what happened to the sword? I took a grinder to it. She'll probably think like, we don't know what the hell we're doing, right? Yeah, well, she should probably expect that. But this is actually looking pretty good. And rotate it. Up it goes. There we go. I've never seen, at least I've never seen in like real life. I've never seen in real life a projector this old. There we go. Cool. Yeah, so I'm thinking about a white and green tone to this. As you could probably, you know, see, there's a little bit of already green tone. If we have that deep green bluish tone, right? That'd be nice. Now, it'd be cool. I think I've already said this before, but I would like to have more colors, right? I think the fact that we have like 9 different colors and that's it, like, come on, man. Maybe they'll add it in the future, but I don't know. By the time the future does come, guess what? I think we're going to be moved on to the next game. I'm not speaking just for myself in the channel. I'm actually speaking for everybody there. Like, because once you complete the game, like, are you going to come back if they add more colors to the game? Yeah, probably not, you know. Now, is this faster than the hand sander? I still believe it is. I still believe it is. Here we go. I don't think the spray bottle, unless the spray bottle, I don't know. The spray bottle I don't see as faster. The spray can, you know, the painting spray can, I don't see as faster really either. Maybe a little tiny bit faster, depending actually on the part. But this right here, this is all around like just flat out better than the hand one. This is just, you just like paint a sander on something, or like, yeah, there you go. All right, let's go through here. Yeah, did we figure out one thing that was uncertain? Grandma did say like how she wasn't sure if there was mechanisms inside that was broken. She didn't really necessarily say, hey, go refurbish this son of a gun. She wanted us to really find out what the problem was and see if there was like anything we needed to do, like replace a part or something. But instead, in our head, we just thought, you know what? F the light bulb. We're giving it a full detail. And I guess she'll be happy with it. You know, she'll probably get this like nice refurbished projector. But the problem that she initially thought when it was like, oh, I think this might be broken. It'll still be broken. It'll look prettier, but it'll be like a pretty, it'd be like pretty ass broken, you know? Something pretty, but something that's just broken. You could probably say that about a lot of people in real life too. I mean, Paris Hilton. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, is she pretty? I mean, you know, early 2000s Paris Hilton was pretty, but damn it, she's broken. You know, Britney Spears, she's pretty. You know, she's pretty. I would even say she's still pretty, but she's broken a little bit. At least, you know, not out of like, let's blame her dad. Let's be fair. Let's just all agree to just blame her dad. Anyways. Oh, we can only paint one object? Oh, well, this is awkward. Oh, well, looks like we're only getting one tone here. So I'm going to try it out. I'm going to go green here. I'm going to pick up the green. I'm going to spray paint this entire thing green first. Still a good green, though. But yeah, I still don't think this is like... I want to get those, like, big machines. I want to see how fast we can do stuff then. See how fast we can bust things out. Now, I think I'm going to just save up my money. Well, I don't have any option now because I have all the other little tiny tools done. So, yeah, I will be... I have the $50, but I will be using the, you know... What do I buy first? I don't know. I don't know what I buy first. You know, for the big machine. Do I buy the giant paint color thing? You know, faster painting. Do I buy the big power washer? Or do I buy the big grinder? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below which one I should do. And I'll do it. I'll save up for the first one. Like, do I get the power washer? Do I get the big grinder? Or do I go and get the big painter? You know? I'd like to get inside there, please. Thank you. There we go. It's a little bit... Oh, there we go. There's all the whiteness. There we go. Okay, so now, let's see. If I picked up my paintbrush here, can I put, like, a black on there? I didn't think that was going to work. Yo. Oh my god. I'm making a mess. Let's just make it spotted, right? Let's do spots. Let's make it like a black and green cheetah print. Grandma's gonna be really confused. Okay, there we go. Just put it down. It works. I didn't think it was going to work, but it actually does. Oh my God. Wonderful. Put it in. Yep. Put it all back together, baby. Oh my God. This looks ridiculous, but that's good to know. The only problem is that you can't really toggle. So you see how like the brush is? You can't toggle it on or off. When you have the brush, for anyone that doesn't have this game and hasn't played this game before, when you have the brush, you can't like not paint. It paints automatically. So that's a little bit of a downside, right? I can't prevent it from not painting, if that makes any sense. If they change that, it'd be nice, because then I could like do a little bit. Like I can control the paintbrush myself, right? There we go. Good job. Oh. Oh. Yes. Is this our birth?
Damn machine. Jammed again. Yes. There we go. Working again. Kiddo, come see this. See this baby over there?
That's what my grandpa used to call me.
Yes. And that's
Kiddo.
us. Me and your grandma.
You are so young.
Time stops for no one, kid. Not even you.
Will I be old too?
One day, for sure, but there's no rush. Hey, want to watch your parents' wedding?
Yeah.
Well, that was nice, but was that supposed to be a white screen? I don't know. Was there supposed to be a cutscene? Because all through this entire time there has been cutscenes. I don't know if that was supposed to be a cutscene or not, but there it is. It's all fixed. Looks terrible. Looks absolutely terrible. Okay, let's go see if we have any orders now, or if we have any more favors for Grandma. Let's be fair here. Grandma's not paying us anything, so Grandma, I need some money. I need to, like, we own this freaking machine. Like, it's in our shed. We should be able to use it, not pay $150 to nobody to use it. That's my argument there. Okay, calendar. Okay, next day. We are now on day 10. Yes. Okay, day 10. 2 mail. So, Marita Perez and Alex. So, good day. I heard that you are in the vintage stuff repair business, and that's exactly what my good old hand drill needs. Now, I do know that in the case of tools, it is probably better to buy a new one, safer, faster, that stuff and all that. But the problem is I really like that drill. Dad gave it to me when we did carpentry, and it was already old back then. It has a serial number under the rust, but other than that, I have no idea where it came from. I poured a lot of sweat into that handle, and it served me well for longer than I can tell. It would be a blast if you could have a look at it. I'll let you be the judge on the matter, but I really think that with the proper care, it will serve me, my kids, and whoever else stumbles into the basement workshop down here in Mississippi. Just give it a try, man. You'll love it as soon as you touch it, Alex. Then we have Marita Perez. Close but no cigar. Good afternoon. Warm greetings from Florida. Hey, shout out to everyone in the Florida, the land of the crocodiles and outrageous mansions. It has come to my attention that you run a repair workshop, and what a beautiful coincidence, for I have something that needs repairing. Like many here, I come from a family that used to live in Cuba. Some of us escaped during the revolution, some afterwards, and my family wasn't different in that regard. We still have some old vestiges of our past. What's that? Vestiges? Is that like a type of film of our past lives? I, for an example, still keep a cigar cutter that remembers Havana of the 50s. Oh wait, maybe does that have to do with cigars? You see, for some of us, lighting a cigar is still an art in itself, an art arcane and forgotten. While my cutter still possesses the soul required, it's lost its sharpness a long time ago. With a proper amount of love, however, I believe it can return to its proper place, a master's tool. If you think you have what it takes to handle such a delicate task, I would eagerly await the effects. What? Sometimes the English, like the way the wording in this game is a little weird. That's all right. Okay, so we have this. Oh, it's a cigar cutter and a hand drill. So take it all. There we go. This should be very easy to do. Very simple. Very easy. Let's see here. First thing, the hand drill. So pretty common hand drill, mass produced in the 1930s. Back in the day, part of almost any home workshop. $40 for that. $40 for this is so simple, yeah? Okay, maybe not. It looks so simple. Like, it looks like 3 pieces. But I think I'm just getting a little ahead of myself here. Now it looks like an exhaust. All right, where else? Where else? Maybe this? A puller? Oh. Yeah, let's zoom it in as much as we can. A nail puller, right? There we go. Or we just pull that out. Okay. Okay. Yeah, these have so much other little tiny parts within it inside itself. I was not expecting that, I'll be honest with you. Okay, that. Where else? That and that. That and that. Okay. Yeah, a lot of tiny little parts. 25 little parts. Okay. I guess let's get to scrubbing. Now this, honestly, because of what we have here as far as like parts go, the sponge is going to be just so much faster. So much faster to do than the you know, spray and whatnot. Now I do love the stories that you get from people that hold on to, like, I say heirlooms, but it's kind of loosely, right? I don't know. Maybe you could consider it an heirloom, but like families that have like you know, hardworking families, on hands families, families that work with their hands, really, that the labor, right? The labor kind of families that when the craftsmanship, right? The craftsmanship, whether it be carpentry, whether it be roofing, housing, painting, whatever it is, working with your hands, right? And then having the certain tool to go along with your job. It's always neat because I have seen it, and like I said, my grandma, she has a giant property full of, like, I wish I could show you guys. You guys would be blown away. Warehouses and warehouses and warehouses of antiquing. It's basically like, it's basically a gazebo. If you ever like know what a gazebo is, a giant gazebo, and then like 5 warehouses. Like, we're talking like legitimate warehouses where you run businesses out of, like, not storage facilities. I'm not talking about a storage facility. I'm talking about warehouses of antiques. And I say junk, but it's not junk. It's just a terminology that we use of antiques and junk. So imagine somebody going, I'll have to take a picture of it someday. And I always talk about it. They actually just recently did a movie at her property where all these warehouses are. They just filmed a movie there a couple weeks ago. But imagine somebody going yard sailing, right? Garage sale, yard sale. I don't know what they call it in other countries, but garage sale, yard sale. Imagine somebody doing that for, I don't know, 40, 50 years. And just accumulating stuff all the time. You can probably see the potential of all the cool stuff that you can get out of, right? Yeah. When I go down there, I just saw her yesterday. But we had lunch yesterday. When I go down to her shop, that's what we call it. We call it her shop because it is her shop. I'm going to take a picture of it. I'm going to show you guys some cool stuff. I really, really am. I'm going to share it in the Discord. It's going to be fun. Because like she has like old school buses, you know, she's like old school buses at her shop. She has a lot of different buggies, like at least 6 or 7 buggies. She has a giant Nesquik truck. You know, the truck with the bunny, the chocolate milk Nesquik. She has a Nesquik truck. It's kind of cool. There's stuff that she's always like collected over the years, you know what I mean? And now the music just turned on. Out of nowhere, just turned on. No! God damn it. Oh, no, 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 no. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Like, stop that. Don't talk to me there. There we go. Cool. Yeah, she has a Nesquik truck. I'm trying to think of other things she has. She has a custom-built 1955 Chevy Bel Air. Candy Apple Red. That my grandfather actually built from his from ground up, which was awesome before he passed away. It's pretty sick, dude. The car itself. It's got like TVs in the back. Pretty cool. Nobody drives it though. Nobody drives it. Too much horsepower. Way too much horsepower. And the reason why is because the shop that I'm referring to here, it used to be my grandfather's shop, and he used to, I think I might have mentioned this in a video some other time, but he used to build race cars. Yeah, he used to build race cars and race car engine. That's why I'm really into like stock car racing. I like circle track racing. That's just because that's what the business was. He built race car engines for people in our community and all across California, you know? So it was really cool. Anyways. Quit like boring you guys with that kind of stuff. All right, so it looks like we can get a handle for the drill. Now this is for his drill. Now I'm going to keep it in neutral, like just a simple black. That's fine. Excuse me, that's not what? That's black? No, no, no. I said black. I said I would like black. This one. Oh, can I only use one color? Oh, I guess I can only use one color. All right. Maybe I'm forced into that. I have no idea. What the heck? Now it's black? Yeah, the game's getting a lot buggy. And somebody did tell me that the farther you go in this game, the more buggy it does get. That's unfortunate. It's like the testers, they didn't like either test it out themselves for a long extent, or they didn't let people test it out fully, completely before it was released. But, you know, you can't blame them. That's all right. Yeah, let's go here. There we go. Put this all back together. I do like the black handle, though. That's pretty good. Looks brand new almost, right? There we go. There we go. There we go. And then we have the cigar cutter, which isn't going to take too long. There we go. Awesome. Very good. Very, very good. That is $40 put to us. So now we have like $90. How much is this? $45. We're getting so close to the big upgrades now. So a gentlemanly implement. This cigar cutter is sized specifically to extra large Cuban cigars. Ones that would be very tough to slice with just a knife. Okay. Very well. Okay. I kind of like it. I've never used one myself. The only like kind of like cigar cutting anything I've ever used is like those hand ones. You know, the like snips. Snip off the tops kind of thing. Never had like a serious like, but I don't know if that's the same, if that even works the same with these. Like I don't know if that's the same thing. Maybe it is. Yeah, it looks like it is. Like the way this is kind of like curved out. Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay, let's go here. Oh my God. Do I need a different thing here? No? Do I just need to zoom in? I guess so. Take the handle off. That goes off. So note here. This is blue. This is blue, so we'll keep it blue, maybe. Come on. Okay, so screws on the side. There we go. Take that off. Come over here. Take that off. Go to the bottom. Take that off. Take that off. Anything else? Well, it has to be something else. Maybe the spanners. Yeah, spanner. Get the spanner going on. Cool. Both sides, maybe? Oh, no. Now we go back to the screw. Yeah. Yeah, then we go back to the screw. Okay. So a little bit of combination there. Haven't done much of that. That off. That off. Go. And that should be it. Yep. Cool. All right. Let's clean it up a bit. Now, hang on. Double check. Double check. How much money do I got? 175. Wait. I only have $50? Oh, because I haven't turned it in yet. I haven't turned in the other one. I have to turn it in through the email. I get it. Whoops. Hey, let's go ahead and scrub this off. There we go. There. Put that down. It's gonna be fairly easy. I told you guys this story. I think I did tell you guys the story. Oh, like my wedding night, like we a few years ago, back in 2018. We afterwards we went to a casino, and we hung out with some friends after the wedding a little bit, right? And I had a cigar. Well, I one of my friends bought me a cigar, and we both had a cigar while we were there, right? And I started smoking on the cigar, and one of my other friends showed up a little late to the casino, because the casino was like, give or take, like an hour and a half drive away from where we got married. And so he finally shows up, and he sees me smoking a cigar, right? And he sees my other friend smoking a cigar. And what happens then? Well, very simple. If you ever been in any friendship of any ever kind, sometimes is FOMO, right? Kind of get the fear of missing out. And I don't know why, dude, but I was like we were sitting there having drinks and having a cigar for like already an hour in, right? And so he showed up, like, you know, like I said, in a little bit later after, and you know, we were glad. We're like, hey, you know, you finally made it. Awesome. Hey, great to have you. I'm so glad you were able to make it. You know, I'm so happy. And he goes, he sees that we have cigars and that we have drinks, and he's like, you know what? I want to join the party. So he goes and gets a cigar. Now the problem is, I don't know what made him possess this idea, but as we were going, he could see that I was like halfway done with the cigar, but maybe like a quarter left. You know, whoa. Do I sand this with a grinder? I guess so. Maybe not. You do that with a hand drill, but or the hand piece. He sees that I'm like about a quarter left, you know, almost done. And he's just starting just about, right? And for whatever reason, he thought he had to catch up to me. So he sucked and sucked and sucked on that thing so damn fast. So fast. Ridiculously fast. And you know what happens. Like nicotine, it's gonna hurt, dude. And you could hear him over there on the side, like sitting. We were like in a booth, right? In a restaurant booth type thing. And he's sitting there, and he's just going at it. And I'm like, what the heck is going on, dude? Like, why are you so anxious, and why are you like hitting up and going so fast? Why are you trying to catch up? And he's like admitting to it, like he's like, I'm trying to catch up to you guys. I'm like, yo, you don't need to catch up. Like, why do you need to catch up? He had no clear answer to that. He gets maybe half. No, he gets about where we got to. Like, he got to a quarter. By then, I was already done. My other friend was already done. We got to like maybe a quarter, right? And he gets this look on his face, like he was about to die. And he's sitting there, and he puts his cigar down, and he's like, I don't feel good. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's probably because you just chugged, you know, and we're having drinks at the same time too, you know. It's like, well, you just chugged a cigar. Who the hell does that, right? And he's like, I really don't feel good. And he had a baseball hat on. And I'm still in my, like, tuxedo, you know, in my suit, at least. And Danielle's in her dress. She was there, dude. She saw every bit of it. And he's like, I don't know what to do. He's like, I'm going to throw up. And I'm like, don't throw up. You know, and your first reaction, like, why? Thinking about it now, it's like, why didn't he do this? Like, why didn't he just go to the bathroom, right? I can't choose a color. This is really upsetting me. I can only have black. I want green. Give me green. So, green? Oh, there we go. for some reason, he just all of a sudden, you know, it's like, go to the bathroom if you're not feeling good. He's like, no, I'll be okay. You know, whatever. And he starts throwing up. He stands up out of our booth and starts throwing up. Now, this is the funny part here. The funny part is that our booth, on the backside of our bench, you know, where our seat is, there was a trash can connected. You know, so the whole talk about it was like, hey, man, if you don't feel good, go to the bathroom or something. And it's not like he had a room there. He didn't have a room at the resort. It's not like he could have gone to his room, you know. He was just there visiting. And he's like, no, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. If I'm going to throw up, I'll throw up in the trash can, right? We're like, whatever, dude. Just don't embarrass us. He did more than that. He did more than that. He did more than just embarrass us, but it was all fun. Yeah, he stands up and he's like, I can't do it. And he tries to make it to the trash can. And guess what? I mean, you could probably guess it. He didn't make it to the trash can. Even though the trash can was a reach behind, he didn't stand up and turn around and make it to the trash can. He starts throwing up next to our table. And I think he's like trying to not be so embarrassed at the same time too. And like, he's like, oh shit, you know, throwing up on the ground. And everybody and their freaking mother and the bartenders like just staring at us like, what the hell are these kids doing, right? What are these guys doing? And I'm like, we're all yelling. We're all like, oh my God, you know. And then he like takes his hat off. Like, why did he not run over to the trash can then? He's standing in the same place. He takes his hat off. And he starts throwing up in his hat. What are you doing? Like, just walk over to the trash can. It's right behind us. Nope. He stood right where he was at. He was like paralyzed. And he threw up in the trash can. Or not in the trash can. He threw up in his hat. And all over the ground. And after that, I said, you know what? Thank you guys for coming out. It was awesome. Had a great time. Danielle and I are going to go back to the room now. You guys go home. We're done. And that was the same night where I played blackjack for the first time. Yeah, I played blackjack for the first time. Real IRL blackjack. There was another time my friend pressured me. He's like, hey, why don't you play some blackjack with me? I'm like, okay. And he's like, have you ever played? I said, no. He's like, okay. Put 20 down. I put 20 down. 7.8 seconds later, lost it all. Boom. Never played again. Never played ever again. Anyways, there we go. That is a ridiculous color for a cigar thing. I should have painted the wood brown is what I should have done. I was trying to go a little bit fancy on it, but I should have honestly painted it brown. Anyways. How silly is that? It's very silly. Cool. Well, let's go get that money, baby. All right, let's see what we have here. Money, claim, and claim. Let's see how much money we have now. Apparently, we got an achievement called Fat Dough. I really argue that. So, if we wanted to, we have $135. The painting is $175. The sandblaster is $175. And the water pressure is also $175. So, in the next episode, we're going to have to figure out which one to do first. Which one do we get first? And I'm going to definitely take your guys' recommendations 100% for sure. Anyways, it's been a pleasure to be with you guys here today. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Workshop Simulator. If you guys did, please make sure to hit that like. And I will see you guys in the next video, wherever that may be. And do as always, take care.
Hey,